What's up, family? Welcome to another episode of Conscious Culture. This is the one place where we're going to keep it 100 because we're family. We're going to talk about trending topics, and we're going to make sure we stay connected to our true inner selves. Now, before the panelists come on, we got to take care of some house rules, all right? Smash the like button, share if you haven't already, subscribe, and most of all, comment. We want you to be included in the conversation. In less than 30 seconds, I'm coming back with my co-host, and we're going to start today's show. Welcome to another episode of Conscious Conversation. This is actually episode 3. Now, I ain't gonna hold y'all. That intro was a little tight. Now, okay.
I was feeling the intro. Yes, I like the intro and the music. I was getting
that blessed my soul a little bit.
Yes.
How is everybody doing today? Again, welcome to another episode of Conscious Conversation. My name is Vitero Hill. Thomas, introduce yourself. You're the number one slot today.
My name is Tomas. And I hail from New York City.
Okay.
I am a creative.
All right. John, introduce yourself.
John Ford from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Now, John has an interesting shirt on today, but we won't talk about that today. Every Black person has the opportunity to make one wrong decision in their life. That's yours, John.
Oh, wow. Oh, you really can see my shirt? I didn't know you could see the shirt.
No, I can't now. I saw it before, and I just wanted to talk junk in public. Yeah. But welcome again to Conscious Conversation. This is Vitero Hill, and we are a part of the SafeSpace private community. Now, we got a lot of very interesting topics today. We got question of the day. We are a panel discussion show, so there might be some that come on later on in the show, or it might just be us three. And if so, I might change the configuration around a little bit. Anyway, let's get started. Now, hold on. Have y'all liked, shared, subscribed, and commented? Please have liked, shared, subscribed, and commented, please. I just want to say that. All right, let's get started with the question of the day. Are y'all ready? All right. It's a simple one this time. It's not that heavy. And we can go ahead and try out our clock, too, once I get started. All right, let's go. Where's it at? All right, you got 3 choices. 3 choices. You got, 3 doors you can choose. Door number 1, you find your soulmate. Door number 2, you acquire $70 million.
Okay.
And door number 3, you get the opportunity to own a time machine. All right, so question of the day. We're going to go again. Number 1, you find your soulmate. Number 2, you get the opportunity to acquire $70 million. Or number 3, you own a time machine. All right, Thomas, you're the number 1 slot today. Let me know what you got.
Well, I got to be number 1.
Because you came on first.
I would love to find my soulmate because I'm so tired of being lonely.
I'm so tired.
But $70 million, that sounds real cute right now. And a time machine, I don't need to go back in time. Give me the money.
So you choose the $70 million.
Door number 2, yes.
All right, door number 2. John, what you got?
This one is kind of tough for me. 2 or 3, because I really like that $70 million, because that'll take care of all them student loans I got, and I can get me a nice old house.
Right.
That time machine, that sounds great, because I was the bomb back in the day.
Oh,
so that sounds like interesting, but I'm gonna take the money.
Okay, interesting. All right, and y'all let me know in the comments. Door number 1, your soulmate. Door number 2, $70 million. Or door number 3, you acquire a time machine. So Thomas said the $70 million. And hold on, y'all know how my attention span is. John, what did you say again?
I said I'm gonna take that money.
Money. So money. My answer is I want my soulmate. That's what I want. I can make $70 million. We all can make $70 million. I think it's harder to find a soulmate. I definitely ain't trying to go back in time. Oh, God, no. I think it's harder to find a soulmate than it is to acquire the money. No?
No. Once I have the money, I'll have my soulmate.
How so? Hold on. How?
I mean, anybody gonna want to be my soulmate if I have $70 million?
Okay, I got it. So you have the money, so you can just go, you gonna be able to just pick up anybody. I don't know. I've had my share of good money, y'all, and I'm telling y'all, it's not that fabulous. It's
what?
Here's what I believe 100%. Now, Carolyn says, I'm good company. The soulmate will come later. Shai says soulmate. Carolyn says, give me that 70 million. Y'all let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm telling you, I feel like life is more burdensome when you have money than when you don't. Honest to God.
No. All my bills are going to be paid, and I'm going to be traveling, seeing the world. I can buy anything I want. I can stay in any hotel I want to. I'm good. Yeah. $70 million. Yeah.
$70 million. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I want love. But I'm going to ask you this. Thomas, have you ever experienced the love of someone that was just deeply close to you before?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have. Oh, wow. He went back. John, have you ever?
Be back there. Oh, baby. His name was way back.
John, have you ever experienced the love of someone that you've been close with before?
Yeah.
So that's the problem. I've never had it.
Okay.
So that's probably why I want the soulmate. I've never had it. I've had really cheap experiences of love. I've had like the Spirit Airlines. The Spirit Airline rendition of love. So that's what it is. Okay, Jennifer says, they are just there for the money, Thomas. This is what Portia says. Carolyn says, soulmate get on your nerves and you have to sit there and be broke with them.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Now, let me tell you what now. Listen, if I choose soulmate and get my soulmate and both of us looking at each other white-lipped and broke,
right.
Yeah, they're going to be a soul. Let's see. Falana says, give me the 70 million. Jennifer says, after a while, you're going to get lonely, Thomas. Shopping gets old. Now, Jennifer, you're going too far. Shopping don't ever get old. Let me tell you what don't get old. Eating.
I think it was Oprah who said that going through a good experience is so much better when you have a friend.
Oh, absolutely.
So I kind of agree, Jennifer.
Jennifer Thomas ain't giving up that money. I love it. All right. So that we always start every episode of Conscious Conversation with the question of the day to get everybody thinking. Let me tell you what's coming up next for those of you guys that's watching. The first thing we're going to do is talk about the great Thanksgiving debate. All right. Sweet potato versus pumpkin pie, macaroni and cheese versus candy yams. Then the third topic of the day is, do you trust a black MAGA? Oh, Lord. Do you trust a black MAGA? All right. The next one is the mastering the art of letting go. Are you good at letting go of things that no longer serve you? And then we're going to end the show reflecting on the influence of Carlton Pearson. So you don't want to go nowhere because we're rocking and rolling. Now you're thinking, what is this? This is I get it wrong. Conscious culture. All right. Now, it's a shameful God. This is Conscious Culture. And every Wednesday at 8:30, we come together and we talk about all things the culture consciously. We start with a question of the day. We do a hot topic. We might do something like politics. And then we end on a deep-seated spiritual introspection kind of question. All right. So don't go nowhere. I'm about to play this quick commercial because they got on me and they were saying, we need commercials. So let me play this quick commercial. When we come back, we're going to be talking about the great Thanksgiving debate. I would love for you to join our email community. In the description box of this video is a link. You click it, put your name and email address in the information, press submit, and you are going to be a part of our email community. But guess what? You got to check your spam box because there's a double opt-in. So you got to confirm that you truly meant to sign up. Would you like to be notified every time we go live? There's a simple way to do that. Join our free text club. All you got to do is text V Terrell Hill to this number, 833-458-3658. You just text it. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. All right, this is the last announcement, and then we're going back to the content. I am gifted to help people become their best self, and I want to offer you a free consultation. There has never been one person that has had a free consultation with me that did not leave better than when they came, all right? All of that information I just went over is in the description box connected to this video. All right, let's get back to the content. Oh, look at
that was great.
All right. Yeah, listen, I stayed up all night working on these commercials so they can be ready for today. All right, great Thanksgiving debate. Let me know in the comments, and make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and comment. But specifically comment. The comments are not coming in at the rate that they should, all right? Let's comment. Now, before I go, KFC says, must be the money in my Deion Sanders voice. Everybody want the money. All right, the great Thanksgiving debate. Sweet potato pie versus pumpkin pie. Now, the holidays are approaching, and we have to settle a score. Are you team sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie? Also, if you have to choose between mac and cheese or candied yams for Thanksgiving dinner, which would you give up? Thomas, you're in the number one seat. The clock starts, hold on, now.
You said sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie. Of course, sweet potato pie. My mama's sweet potato pie recipe will match anybody's sweet potato pie. Pumpkin pie, no, thank you.
All right. Okay. Okay, we'll come back for the macaroni cheese and candy yams. John, sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie?
Well, I'm a big guy, so both of them.
Hold on. You can't. Well, look here.
Sorry.
Welcome to the conversation.
Hey.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. No, that ain't it.
She want to be first. That's why.
No, that ain't it either. Hold on.
She's making her.
There we go. Okay, so all right. John says both. All right, so John says both. Kashai, sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie?
Sweet potato pie.
Yes.
So y'all do understand that John almost lost his black card. Luckily, he said both because we don't eat no pumpkin pie.
Listen, let me just say, I used to didn't eat pumpkin pie until my aunt made a pumpkin pie. So now I just eat both of them. Listen, that's my favorite holiday. I love Thanksgiving.
A and the man. Let me tell you what my parents are doing, y'all. We're going to go to some Virginia somewhere for Thanksgiving, and we're gonna be in these hotels or something. Now they're gonna have kitchens and whatnot. And if I come back on that following Wednesday with an attitude,
Yeah.
So I didn't answer. It's pumpkin. It is sweet potato pie all day for me. Now, here's the deal. Let me tell you what changed me. Pumpkin pie cake. No, pumpkin cake.
Pumpkin cake.
Like
you know what? Never mind. I'm lying. It's sweet potato cake. Never mind. Take it back. So, no, there's nothing about pumpkins that's good.
No.
Nothing about pumpkins is good. All right, so we all agree. Let's see what the comments are saying. Let's see. Vernita, the many faces of Portia. Hey, Portia says sweet potato pie. Vernita says sweet potato. Falana says sweet potato. Now, I'll come back to that comment, Falana. Vernon says sweet potato. Hey, Vernon McKenzie, how you doing, man? Vernita says it's 90% gone, Jan. What is 90%
gone? John.
Oh, John. Hold on. Hey, Vernita took 90% of your black card, John. Carolyn says I'm having a Jamaican Thanksgiving. Jennifer says sweet potato pie. Now, Carolyn says Deafy sweet potato pie. All right, now.
It's a Jamaican Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm going to ask that. So while we're talking about candy yams and macaroni and cheese, Carolyn, we need you to answer this question. What is a Jamaican Thanksgiving? Because I guarantee you it's good. It's probably like jerk turkey, rum cake.
No.
Ooh, rum cake.
Yeah,
rum punch.
I can get with that.
Rum cake, rum punch, anything with rum in it, baby. It's a party. It's a party. Okay, I love rum. Have you coquito?
Okay. Well, so we know who the drunkard is on the panel today. All right, calm down.
Rum cake is very good.
I don't like rum cake.
What?
I don't like rum cake. Matter of fact, my first rum cake I've ever had was from Carolyn. I've been knowing Carolyn for years, and so she went to Jamaica, and she brought it. We used to have. I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. We used to have this private Facebook group where I can't say this, but anyway, that's how I met Carolyn, and she brought us all rum cake. I didn't like it. It was horrible.
I went to the Bahamas,
mm-hmm.
and I supposed to be bringing people back rum cakes. I had to go back and get some more because when I went back to my room, I
ate it.
Smelling them.
You know it's good when you get that. Ooh.
They were. Oh my God, they were. They were moist and everything. Yeah.
Yes.
Carolyn says jerk pork,
yeah,
turkey wings, oxtails, curry goat, Jesus Christ.
Rum cake and sorrel. Oh, sorrel, yes.
Oh, that's good.
That's the pots.
Hold on, y'all. Listen, I'm
where's
my fat jeans. You said what now? Somebody said where she located? Oh, she's in Florida. We can all go. We can take a family trip.
That's good.
Yeah.
Carolyn, we coming to your house for Thanksgiving.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The second part of this is that was Bahamas. Oh, you're right, Carolyn. That was rum cake from the Bahamas. You're right. My apologies. Well, dang, Kashai, was it that good? She would have
okay, so there's multiple things with the Bahamas. To me, they had the most beautiful people in the world.
Do they?
Yes.
I need to go to the Bahamas.
I'm telling you.
My groove back, okay?
Like I'm telling you.
Is Stella gonna get a groove back, Thomas?
Well, Mom's gonna get his groove back. Hello.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful people.
Yes.
Let me see. Who has the most beautiful people to me?
Have you been to the Dominican Republic?
I've never been to the DR before. All right, we're in overtime, y'all. So I want to know. Put it in the comments. What country, nationality, even race has the most beautiful race?
Beautiful people.
It's the fact that they're natural. It's not like like now.
Yes.
I got all this stuff. These people get up. They did was wash their face. You like, dear God.
It's probably the food too. But I'm trying to figure out what country, in my opinion, has the most beautiful people. Probably America, called Black American. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out. Get your soulmate from the Bahamas. Okay, hold on for a second, y'all.
With my $70 million, I'm gonna take a trip to the Bahamas and I'm gonna find my soulmate. Thank you, Mother Carolyn.
Hold on, I'm about to peep something. Kashai, y'all ain't been peeping Kashai's responses. Kashai, what happened in the Bahamas that got you so?
They're just beautiful people.
Oh,
they're natural, beautiful people. I mean, like if you smell a guy down there, you're gonna say, what is that they're wearing? No, something natural. That's
so you was in Bahamas smelling men.
You couldn't help but smell them. They right there.
Hold on. Okay. I think Stella.
Okay, next question. Mac and cheese or candy yam?
Oh, all right. Yeah, Thomas, you want to see? Oh, we only got 3 minutes to. You got to choose one: macaroni cheese or candy yams. Which one?
Ooh, I got to have my mac and cheese. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. All right, John.
Well, it's definitely gonna be mac and cheese. We already got sweet potato pie. What we need candy yams for? So
you know what, John? That's so true. All right. John is definitely the foodie of the group because you pieced. Only God could give you that revelation. All right, Kashai.
I love candy yams. I do. I really do. I do. I got a certain way we cut them up. It's a certain way. I mean, oh my God, yeah.
And yams are really are good for you.
They are.
No candied yams. By the time that's syrup,
like instead of a mashed potato, you have a sweet potato.
Yeah, but I'm talking about candy yams ain't good for you. But sweet potatoes are good for you.
Yeah.
Ain't it the same thing?
Not by the time all that brown sugar and syrup and butter. No, that's a Lego. that's plastic. You eat it. All right. Oh, let me answer. I'm gonna have to pull a John because it got to be both. Because I love that holy mixture. I love to mix them both together.
Oh yeah. When it started to join together.
Yes.
It's proper placement on the plate.
Oh my God.
Make sure when you make my sister's plate that everything is separated. She don't like nothing touching.
I don't understand people like that.
My brother's like that.
I have a good friend who's like that. And she it was so bad that the guys that would take her out, to dinner or whatever, she would warn them, ahead of time. Wow. Because she's so bad, like every dish has to be on a separate plate.
That's a demon.
I don't understand
That's a spirit.
I don't understand that, but because I told my sister, I said, when you put it in your mouth, it's going in one stomach. It's all going to be together sooner or later.
Yeah. You got to be bilingual with your food. You got. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to say both because of that Holy Grail. Let's see what the comments are saying because we got 33 seconds left. So Carolyn is saying we got to go to Bermuda. We got to do a family trip, y'all, to Bermuda. Okay. The many faces of Portia says candy yams. Jennifer says candy yams. Carolyn says mac and cheese. Vernita says candy yams. Vernon says mac and cheese, no stovetop. Oh
no.
Oh, the devil's a liar. Oven baked only. Yeah. We might as well have pumpkin pie if we're gonna have stovetop. I can't even say it.
And even the dressing. Some people make they dressing.
No.
I can't tell it all.
Can I just say this really quickly?
Go ahead.
Can I just say something really quickly? You guys, I'm hungry.
I know.
Listen, I noticed y'all was sitting over there quiet.
Rally.
Oh no, what I was saying was that white people use stovetop dressing, you know what I'm saying? But black folks, the way I was raised, mama made cornbread dressing. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
You mix it up. Yeah. And you boil the chicken and you put the chicken in with the, oh my God.
Come on.
I'm about to shop right now.
Listen, y'all
maybe just thinking about it. Oh.
When I think of I have to agree with John, and then we're going to move on. I have to agree with John. Thanksgiving is the best holiday on the American calendar, point blank, period.
I love Christmas. I'm sorry. I love Christmas.
No, I'm giving $25 gift cards for Christmas. All right. You know what? I'm gonna say this, and listen. Clearly, we love food because we ain't moved on. But let me say this: it make for our grill and chill in March, because you got to be a part of the private community to know about that. But our grill and chill in March, it make me want to see. No, it's impossible for us to do a potluck and cook together. So never mind. I'm just talking. Anyway, we're going to play this quick commercial. And then the next one, you don't want to go anywhere because now we're going to get serious. We're going to talk about, do you trust a black MAGA? All right. All when we come back. You don't want to miss this conversation. I would love for you to join our email community. In the description box of this video is a link. You click it, put your name and email address in the information, press submit, and you are going to be a part of our email community. But guess what? You got to check your spam box because there's a double opt-in. So you got to confirm that you truly meant to sign up. Would you like to be notified every time we go live? There's a simple way to do that. Join our free text club. All you got to do is text V Terrell Hill to this number, 833-458-3658. You just text it. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. All right, this is the last announcement, and then we're going back to the content. I am gifted to help people become their best self, and I want to offer you a free consultation. There has never been one person that has had a free consultation with me that did not leave better than when they came, all right? All of that information I just went over is in the description box connected to this video. All right, let's get back to the content. All right, and welcome to episode 3 of I can't keep on messing up. Conscious Culture. We changed the name of it. But welcome to episode 3 of Conscious Culture. My name is V. Terrell Hill. I have my family with me, Thomas, John, and Kashai. We are part of the private community SafeSpace. Now, sometimes we'll have more people on the panel, and sometimes we won't. It's voluntarily for those who want to come on from the SafeSpace private community. All right, all of the information that was on that commercial is in the video description box connected to this live, so you don't have to worry about it going so fast. All right, y'all ready? Clock is started. We delve into a sensitive and polarizing topic. Can you trust a staunch MAGA black Republican? Now, real quick, there are not nearly enough likes on this live stream, y'all. I need you to do me a favor. It is imperative that if you're on here, please like it. Please, 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 all right? Through the lens of the figures like Omarosa, we explore the dynamics of trust and political alignment within the black community. Thomas, you're in the number 1 spot today. The clock starts now. Do you trust a staunch MAGA black Republican?
Hell no. Hell no. Oh my God, that's like working for the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Anything that's tied to Trump or Republicans, they work for the devil. So no.
Wow. Okay. All right. Pastor John, what you got, man?
So I'm gonna say no. I definitely not a black MAGA person.
Wow.
Now if they're just a black Republican, then we may can, because some Republicans are not MAGA, So even though
they confused too. A black Republican, it don't make no sense. How you gonna be a black Republican? I think black Republicans, they forget that they're black. You know what I'm saying? They think that they can be a part of the white boys club. No, you know what I'm saying? No, you are black, just like that that black judge. What's his name? The black judge,
the Supreme Court judge.
Yes, he got a white wife.
Now I would say those in office. I can agree with you there, but there are some black Republicans that are just citizens of the United States that that's just their beliefs, So I don't knock it, because I don't even like the white Democrats, if you want to be honest. Some of them,
Wow. Okay.
So it's now I ain't no Republican. Let me make that clear. But I do respect other people's opinion, except the MAGA people.
Except the MAGA. All right, Kashai, what you got?
Okay, so okay. Republicans, period, supposed to be, Republicans, Democrats, everybody try to look at it according to what your income bracket is. But a black Republican, to me, that means you're not looking at the race as a whole. So it's things that you may need that another person might not need. But at the same token, you're not being inclusive. Some of the things that come across from the Republican Party, I don't agree with, and then some of the stuff that comes across from the Democrat Party, I don't agree with. So but I don't trust a black MAGA person, because I feel like they confused. Wow. Because too many diverse things that come out of that camp.
Wow. Okay. Y'all let me know in the comments. And I forgot to put the lower thirds down there. Forgive me, y'all. But I'll do it next time. But the question is, do you trust a staunch MAGA black Republican? My answer, I hate to say this. I try to be equitable. I try to be fair. But I'm going to have to say no. I have to align myself with John's answer. I have no problem with a black Republican. I worry for a black conservative, and I think I'm using the terms right. And I don't have nothing for a MAGA, nothing. And here's my problem with the extreme right black person. And I'm gonna say this, and let's talk about it. It's like I've never met an extreme right MAGA person that still was a part of black culture.
No.
They whitewash, they talk a certain way, they dress a certain way, and it's literally a same kind of way. There's no, they literally are a monolithic subsect of the culture called Black conservative, and they're the Candace Owenses and oh God, J. Pearson, C.J. Pearsons, and they talk a certain, and it's irritating because my thing is, why did you have to let go of your Blackness to have a political identity? Or did you feel like you had to sacrifice your Blackness for the political identity? But I've never met an extreme Republican that was Black, that was just a regular, everyday candy yam eating, macaroni cheese sucking brother or sister. And that's the problem.
That's not what they want. Yeah. It's a cookie. They try to make the person be cookie cutter. And you got to look a certain way, talk a certain way. And it's not inclusive of everyone. Now, can everybody be in the same space? No, but we can try to be more inclusive, meaning you shouldn't have, I don't even know how to explain it. It's so vague. I mean, it's all across the board. It's okay, they will think it's okay to segregate in certain situations. And I'm like, what situations?
Right. Some of the stuff they be saying is just bad.
It's real bad. And as a Black person,
can I say? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes,
I feel that some of the Black people, such as Omarosa, I feel that that's a fake. She does this for money. And I feel like a lot of the Black ones, they don't care nothing about the Republican Party or the Black race, period. They care about the dollar.
It's a heavy grip. I honestly, I've been monitoring Candace Owens because I used to follow all the extreme right-wing people on Twitter, but it got too crazy. And I would do that because I do want to hear what they're saying. But it got so crazy, I had to unfollow them because I would read Twitter and my brain would get twisted. But I kept on following Candace Owens, and now she's doing this like she's speaking up for the P-istians, and which is not really what she should be doing, but it don't feel sincere. It feels like she looked at both sides and said, I'm going to choose the side that's less traveled so I can stick out. And I think a lot of Black MAGA folks do that because there's such a unique piece of the culture. I've never found a Black MAGA person that don't have high analytics. They go viral because they're Black. So I have to agree with John as well. Again, I think it's grift. Carolyn says, hold on. Carolyn says tips fingernails. Clarence Thomas, yes. Falana says we used to be Republicans. This is true. Well, the left used to be Republicans. This is true. Carolyn says, say it loud. I don't like them either. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Vernon McKenzie says, hell no to the no. Carolyn says, I don't trust the white adjacency. Yeah, that is my number one issue with it. Like the white adjacency of it all. And then Carolyn says, yeah, American is opportunity. So they've just really been Americans. Any last words on that, y'all?
Omarosa is an opportunist.
I think
America. You said America is an opportunity. It is a very much opportunist. You know what I'm saying? They took the land from everybody.
And she spelled it like, I thought she misspelled American because she spelled it with an A. My bad. It's Omarosa is opportunity. Yeah, so that's that. All right. Well, that was, I think we got through that one pretty good. If you're just now coming on, welcome to another episode of Conscious Culture, where the secret private community of SafeSpace come together and bring consciousness to the culture. All right. And we just got through talking about whether or not we trust a Black staunch MAGA, and the answer is no. All right, I won't play the commercial because we went through pretty fast on that one. All right, we're gonna go deeper. Y'all ready? Here we go. How do you let go of things that no longer serve you? Share some tips, personal experiences, and strategies for releasing the past and making space for new growth and opportunities. And I want you guys to talk to me in the comments. How do you let go of things that no longer serve you? Thomas, you're in the hot seat today. Let's talk.
Let me go. Second. Let me go second because that noise in the background. I know y'all can hear that noise in the background.
Oh yeah, because you're the wrong one to have noise in the background, friend.
Yes, that's why I muted my mic.
Okay, fair enough. All right, John.
And so the question was, how do you let go of things
that no longer serve you?
I think it's a process. It's a process. You have to basically make a decision to put yourself, first, to really care about yourself. Because if you're dealing with something that doesn't serve a purpose, that can really bring you down. So you think of it in that way. And like I said, it is a process because let's just say if you're trying to let go of somebody that's in your life that's no good for you, right? Because you may have love for that person, it's hard to do that, Right. So it is a process, but you have to think about yourself first, and think about where you're trying to get to, and don't allow that situation or whatever to, pull you down.
Right. I love. All right, Kashai, you're next.
Okay. For me, sometimes it's getting rid of certain objects that may carry that spirit or whatever, that especially like if it's a person or a place or a thing, or that you're trying to change from your life, you might have to remove certain objects. So if it can be as simple as weight loss. If you're trying to make that kind of change in your life, you got to change what's in the kitchen, change your habits, focus on other things. So a lot of times some of the focus, actually, like I said, it's objects, just things, and it has to be removed.
Gotcha. Okay. Thomas, is it done yet, or you still need some time? I will say, Thomas, that Jennifer said specifically, you better be glad I'm not up there tonight talking about noise. Here's what I learned. I used to be, and probably still am, y'all might agree with what I'm about to say, staunch, let it go, move on, transition. As I grow and evolve, I realize that let go is something that you will do one time, and then once you start, you'll continually do over and over and over and over again. I had a let go experience. I've been working on special content for the private community. We're almost ready to open this thing up. It's close. And so I was working on special content. And as I was writing the notes for the 3-part series about moving forward, that is going to be the first exclusive addition to the private library, I realized within myself, I ain't let something go. So I had to stop writing my notes and truly talk to it and let it go. And what I did, believe it or not, I just hit record on my camera and I recorded it. And I'm going to add that a part of the teaching. And y'all going to see a real emotional experience from me, from something that I thought I had dealt with, but I didn't. Now, those of you guys in the SafeSpace private community, y'all saw where I had to come back and do something to disconnect from some places I've been and how emotional I was for it. And you'd be thinking up until that point, you let go until you realize you hadn't let go. And I think because for me, I have to die to what I thought it should have been. Yeah. And that is the most challenging part of letting go for me, letting go of the ideal of what I wanted it to be and just sit in the facts. It was never that in the first place. And that can be earth-shattering for some. But if you want to move on, because we're supposed to be talking about tips and personal experiences. Oh, I'm doing personal experiences. You got to let it go. And sometimes you got to talk to it. You might have to write it on paper, put it on your altar, burn it. One time I took it to Lake Lanier because Lake Lanier always killing people in Georgia. So I said, kill me. Hey, can you kill this, please, Lake Lanier? But That's my tips for letting go. I understand people who will stay in an abusive relationship. I 100% understand people who are living less than a quality of life and can make decisions to live a more quality life, but are afraid to. I understand it more now than I ever have in my life. Letting go is for the mature.
Yep.
Letting go ain't just something. Just let it go. Just move on, child. Anybody that talk like that ain't had to let something go for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, y'all talk to me in the comments. Now, y'all done went quiet on me. Now, where y'all go? But letting go for real. All right, Thomas, you ready?
Yes.
Right, good.
I'm ready.
You're good.
Yeah. Y'all don't hear no noise, right? Jennifer, you don't hear no noise. That was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. Living in New York, they don't have like indoor heat and so it's a radiator, and so when they pump the water, it gives like a hissing noise. It drives me
that's
crazy.
Not disruptive. That would wear my nerves.
It does. Especially when I'm on camera, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
you know, you light-skinned people prideful. You want everything to be right.
Anyway, letting go. Let's go. I'm letting go is very hard. It's very difficult. I was thinking about this, especially like relationship, friendships. Being a military child, you know, we were moving around all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so I had suffered from separation anxiety, and when I take friendships very seriously, you know what I'm saying, and you know, growing up and stuff and moving around and stuff, it was hard for me to have friends.
Right.
So my friends that I have now, I try to hold on to them.
Yeah.
But I'm learning as I get older that everybody can't go with you to the top.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm constantly trying to evolve. I'm constantly trying to change and be better. And some of my friends are comfortable with where they're at. And I don't want to let them go because we have so much history together. And, you know, but I gotta let them go.
Yeah.
It hurts. It really hurts.
I understand that, but we got 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. I want to do a real quick round table, real quick, like fire. What do you call it? Where you just sound off real quick. Do you really have to let friends go, or can you sort of just back away from them?
I've backed away from some friends before. I didn't let them go. But then I know it's a time in the season I might have to totally let them go.
Yeah,
that's true.
Somebody told me that people come into your life for a season, a moment, or a lifetime, and when you look at your friends, you have to look at where they fit. You know, are they just supposed to be in my life just for a moment, or for a season, or for a lifetime? You have lifetime friends. You have seasonal friends. You have, you know, momentary friends. You know what I'm saying? So I do have some lifetime friends. You know, I thought that he was going to be a lifetime friend, but maybe, you know, maybe somewhere down the line we'll, you know, reconnect or whatever. I don't know, but Pastor right now he's not supposed to be in my life.
Oh, so you booted him out. Wow. Pastor John, what do you think? Do you release friends, or you just create space?
I just most of the time create space. Just create space. I don't, you know, get rid of them totally. But then I do understand there are some people that definitely need to get rid of folks totally. Especially if they can't function and move on with their life because of that person still being around or in their life. But for me, I definitely just push them put them to the back.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got a rule. We got 18 seconds. I got a rule. Never burn bridges. I just close access. But if I burn a bridge with you, I consider you an enemy. I consider you a literal enemy of the state. But as long as I don't burn a bridge, for real, as long as I don't burn it, I did this for time.
I hate that. Oh, stop it, man.
I did that just to get on top of stuff. I prolonged the conversation just for that response.
Oh my God.
Great.
And then right before he started talking, it went off. Yes, that was perfect. All right, we got to keep... we got to keep moving on, y'all. I'm going to play this quick commercial. It's only 30 a minute, and then we'll be back. Oh, don't go nowhere. The very next topic we're talking about, reflecting on Carlton Pearson's influence. You want to be a part of this conversation? We'll be right back. I would love for you to join our email community. In the description box of this video is a link. You click it, put your name and email address in the information, press submit, and you are going to be a part of our email community. But guess what? You got to check your spam box because there's a double opt-in. So you got to confirm that you truly meant to sign up. Would you like to be notified every time we go live? There's a simple way to do that. Join our free text club. All you got to do is text V Terrell Hill to this number, 833-458-3658. You just text it. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. All right, this is the last announcement, and then we're going back to the content. I am gifted to help people become their best self, and I want to offer you a free consultation. There has never been one person that has had a free consultation with me that did not leave better than when they came, all right? All of that information I just went over is in the description box connected to this video. All right, let's get back to the content. All right, welcome to episode 3 of Conscious Culture. We are a private community called SafeSpace, and we come live publicly every Wednesday at 8:30 to bring consciousness to the culture. I hope you guys have enjoyed the conversation thus far. If you haven't yet, like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and comment. If you are enjoying this and you know somebody else that would enjoy it, go ahead and share the link, because even when we're not live, you can still watch it, all right? We'll be live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Hey, text us, join the text, the text club. God dog it. It's so good. God dog it. Hey, if you want to be notified when we go live, make sure you text 833-458-3658. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. We send out, the email I sent out this week was very heartfelt. It came straight from my day experience, the experience I had that very day. I sent an email out. I send out 1 or 2 emails a week, so I don't spam you. And you want to join the email community, click the link in the video description box connected to this stream. All right. We are a community of people. We do not discriminate on who you love, whether it's a person, a God, or both. We don't really care. It don't even come up in the conversation unless they get mad at me about something I said. Anyways, so I had to do that. My bad. I'm still bitter. All right.
Can I just say something, BAs? Miss Kashai, you looking real nice today. Somebody got their hair did or something. It's the lighting. You look good, girl.
Listen, she might have stirred up a little glow about when she flashed back in about Bermuda.
She went to the Bahamas and got
yes.
That's what it was.
Soul touched.
He was touched.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, she got the hem of her garment touched.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Carolyn says that damn alarm had me thinking the police behind me. Listen, I got so tickled because it's fun. And I think it's a great way to be like, all right, we got to stop, guys. Because other than that, no, hold on.
No.
God, hold on. Where's it at?
Please.
No, I can't find it. I can't find it. Here it is. It got to be this one.
Yeah, we gotta get another song. We gotta get another song.
Wow. Now, Thomas, how you gonna say you gotta get into the song and then start dancing to it? It gets you every once. It get in your bones.
It does.
All right, so let's get serious real quick. I'm going to be honest. Well, let me just be objective real quick, and I can talk about how I feel about it when it's my turn to talk. In the wake of the impending passing of Bishop Carlton Pearson, we ponder the potential changes his life and death might precipitate in church culture. What legacy does he leave behind, and how will it shape the future of the church? If I can simplify that, it would go like this. Do you think that most of the time someone's impact doesn't really mature until they pass? Do you think that when Bishop Carlton Pearson takes his last breath, that's going to be a release of some kind of shift in consciousness throughout the traditional Christian church? And do you even agree? Because I can't assume that all of us agree on Bishop Carlton Pearson. All right, Thomas, you're in the hot seat. The clock starts now.
I love Carlton Pearson, Bishop Carlton Pearson. I grew up watching him. Actually, my family, grew up watching Carlton Pearson preach, and I actually went to an Azusa conference in Atlanta, Georgia. I think it was 1997.
I think 1997 he had at Bishop Earl Park's church, if I'm correct.
Okay.
If I'm correct.
I know it was 90 something. I couldn't remember what year it was. And I actually sang in the choir, and Donnie McClurkin was the choir leader. And I met Donnie McClurkin for the first time. And I remember if anyone has seen like the Azusa conference, they always like wear like colored jackets in the choir.
Yeah.
I had my emerald green suit on and just was singing for Jesus.
Thomas, did you sing in the tenor section or soprano?
I sang in the tenor section.
Oh, I'm just
anyway, when the church denounced him and kicked him out of the church, I felt really, really bad. And but his message of inclusion. Why is y'all laughing?
Okay, stop.
Is somebody behind me or something?
No, go ahead.
Anyway, so
I'm sorry.
When his message of inclusion, and he was saying that he doesn't believe that hell exists. You know what I'm saying? And his message changed, and I agreed with his message. It met me where I was at, and I felt like God can love me now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
interesting.
And that I'm not a sinner. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't born into sin. You know what I mean? There's a scripture that says, I think it's Jeremiah 1:5, says, God knew me before I was in my mother's womb. And so if God knew me before I was in my mother's womb, do I need Jesus to save me from my sins? I had a relationship.
Now, Thomas, you done took up almost 4 minutes of this 10 minutes.
My bad. I thought it was 10 minutes my time.
No, it's all of us.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no. Were you? I was trying to have patience, and that thing hit 6. I was like, I got to say something.
I thought it was 10 minutes just for me, then 10 minutes for everybody else. I'm sorry, my bad. Go ahead. I'm so sorry. I'm always trying to take over. I got that take over.
Okay, John.
John. I would let him have some of my time if he's trying to still say.
Yeah, he can have some of my time.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say.
No. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
I think he's gonna leave behind a great legacy, especially as far as music is concerned. Some of those conferences were pretty much all of them were very fruitful. You know, I don't get into the when he was denounced and all of that, you know. Yeah, I don't really get into all that. I'll just say, as far as the music and his preaching and stuff, I mean, he did a great work. So you can't deny that, you know, even if he has faults or whatever, you can't deny that part of it. So.
Gotcha. So, and I'm coming to Shai. Quick question, quick response, Pastor John. A member comes to you and says, I've been hearing about this Bishop Carlton Pearson. Did you agree with his doctrine? Would you say yes or no?
I would probably have to say that's a tough one. That's really a tough one.
Gotcha. And that's fair.
You know, because I don't want to be judgmental. That's my whole thing, you know. Right. Even as a pastor, I'm going to give you the truth, but there's some things that I'm just not going to touch on because I ain't got no heaven or hell to put nobody in, you know. Right. So yeah, that's a tough one for me.
Fair enough. Because Shai, what you got?
Okay, so what I disagreed with was the whole thing where he had to go before the board and explain what he was saying, because I don't think you can take anybody's anointing away. Even if you were to go to the opposite side, you still have that anointing, because I don't know any person that the Lord actually took their anointing away. So I just felt like that part that they did was totally wrong. You can't take someone's gifting away. It's given to you. Like, for example, that verse he just gave us about the Lord knowing you at birth. He knew him at birth, and he was given that mantle. That mantle's not going away anywhere. Now, if you didn't understand it, okay. But don't say, I just didn't like the fact they tried to label him as a heretic. Yes. That's too far. Your calling, you might not fulfill all your calling, or you might have things that people disagree with your calling. But to say he's a heretic, I couldn't agree with that.
Got it. I now allegedly he asked to go before the board of bishops. The movie says that they asked him, but then Bishop, I forget his name. He said no. It made it seem like Carlton Pearson was begging to go before the joint board of bishops. I don't know, but I'm just saying that for just for clarity. I think that any new thought is going to cause disruption. And I think that people are not used to disruption. And when you disturb or disrupt them, you become the enemy. And so I think because it made them have to think and look at things that they choose not to, they had to label him something. They either had to label him or reconcile with what he was saying. And the thing is, that don't mean that they had to agree with it. That don't mean they had to change their doctrine, but it meant they had to think about something that the system, in my opinion, and my sincere opinion, I don't want to fit anybody, the religious system, it was not meant for you to think about. And so when you got to ponder, is hell real? Is heaven real? It's easier to be like heretic than to think, what is my doctrine on that?
Right.
Do I have a scripture on that? You know, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Let me read some comments. Carolyn says, who the hell are these people to kick anyone out the church? This is why I don't go anymore. Yes. Says, I didn't like that either. They don't have a heaven or hell to put anyone in. They are human and they have skeletons in the closet. And then, hey, Pastor Marla, how you be? All right. So
I feel like some of these pastors and preachers, and they feel like they have one-on-one relationship with God, and they have the keys to heaven and hell, and that they control your relationship with God. I believe that your relationship with God is personal. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was raised Christian, and I was raised to believe Christian beliefs. But as I gotten older and wiser, my view of who God is gotten bigger than the four walls of a daggone church. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like how I'm gonna say black churches, because that's because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Black churches, they like it's about power and control.
Let me ask you this then. Do y'all think well, we got 30 seconds, so I might as well not even play with that. But
go ahead. Why can't we
because I'm trying to get off of this. That's why well, let me stop the clock real quick. Last one. What do you call rapid fire? Thomas, rapid fire. All right, we're gonna go quick. Is the church designed innately to have one person to have like full autonomy and power and control, or is it the individual? The individual.
Say that again.
So is it church culture, or is it the individual person?
Church culture.
Okay, what do you think, Pastor John? He's looking up something. When he's looking to that left or right.
I'm hoping that I'm hoping that this is something we can discuss one day. As far as people's feelings about the church, because when statements are made about church culture, all churches don't fall in that category where they're trying to control people, you know? And so it's kind of, you know, and I realize that it's a lot of churches that's out there that's doing that, but not all churches are doing that. And so, you know, that's one of the things that I pray that people will keep in mind, especially when people say they don't go to church anymore and stuff like that. Not all churches operate under the same as the churches that you have experienced.
Yeah. And that's fair, because one thing that I have to grapple with as a thought leader and influencer is my niece's ideal of church is not mine, because I was raised back in the 80s, early 90s church, where my niece is raised in 2020 church, and those are two different churches.
They are.
I have some church friends who
very commercialized. Did you see the convocation on YouTube? Oh my God.
No.
It's like watching a Super Bowl. Like, I thought that it's too much. It's too much.
But on the opposite end of that, outside of like specific denominations, there's people like my niece who loves God down. I mean, she's standing on business about God, but she does not have the church experience that maybe Thomas or I have had. So she ain't walking around talking about the church is this, church is that, church is this. And so to Pastor John's point, maybe some of us who came up in old church gotta get updated. Now, do I believe there's still some those hanging around? Oh, my dad on here says, thank you, Pastor John. Because I'm sure my dad feels. Prime example, my father, it does not fit the mold of what I'm always attacking when it comes to church culture. And so I have been wondering within myself, like, what's the majority? Are the majority people free? Are the people like the Pastor Johns and my dad, are they outliers? And I don't know, because I haven't been inside of it that long. I'll tell you what, let me ask you, Pastor John, do you consider yourself the norm, or do you consider yourself the exception?
Well, I would say probably the exception, because I don't have a normal ministry, you know. I do some tradition, but then there's some things it's not tradition. One of the things that I strive to do is make sure I meet the needs of the people.
Right.
Spiritually, also, mentally, there's a lot that churches can do. I think as a leader, I don't try to I'll give you an example. One thing about me, I don't, and this may sound crazy to some, but I don't believe in what's the term, honor barrels, however you pronounce it.
Armor barrel.
Yeah, I don't need nobody carrying my Bible, my bag. I don't need all that. I don't need you driving nowhere. I'm a grown man. I can do all that. I don't need all of that. Okay. So that's one way I'm different. Another way I'm different is if I ever have to preach at your church, don't put me in a room by myself, because if I hadn't spent time with the Lord before I got to your church, then ain't no need to be preaching. So a lot of churches I go, they'll put me in a room, make me miss praise and worship. No, I ain't about that life. Let me get the praise and worship, because I'm ready. I'm ready to go, So a lot of that. So I guess I am an exception. I just don't do a lot of that show stuff. I call it stunts and shows, but anyway.
Interesting. I would love.
Is there a difference between mega churches and like small intimate churches?
Yes.
I've been to both. You know what I'm saying?
So hold on. So are you suggesting that maybe it is impossible for a mega church to have the purity of church? Oh, now, hold on. We're about to get into something now. We're about to get into something. Because it sounded like that's where you were heading. So I just wanted to help you if that's so I can be messy. Is that what you're saying, Thomas?
I was a member of Bishop Eddie Long's church for some years. And just one day out of the blue, God said, "This is your last day going to this church." I didn't know why, but then later the scandal came out, you know what I'm saying? He's, messing with little boys in the church and stuff.
Jesus Christ.
And, I grew up Kojic, and my daddy was my pastor, you know what I mean? So I grew up under, more intimate churches, smaller churches.
Whatever you just did sounds so much better.
Oh, this better?
Oh, wow. That's what it was. Okay, go
ahead. And when you're in a mega church, you're just like a number, you know what I mean? Okay. Unless you because I was in the choir, so I was on stage, you know what I mean? So but if you're looking for more, more one-on-one service with your pastor, you know what I'm saying? Because with the mega churches, the members usually can't get to the pastor, like Bishop T.D. Jakes, you know what I mean? You got to make an appointment, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes the appointment is all booked up and stuff like that. So.
Well, I don't know. I've never been a part of a mega church. I think the biggest church I was connected to had like 500 members. I don't know if that's considered mega. I don't even know what the definition is. But my most toxic experience was when it was in storefront.
Whoa.
So,
okay.
So you said most toxic experience. So,
mine was mega.
We asked. So you say what now, Thomas?
Some crazy stuff happened at Bishop Eddie Long's church.
So that's So I think Pastor John, what we need to do in the private community is maybe have you moderate a session on church culture, because some of us need to be updated. Maybe, and I don't know, because I hadn't peaked in a long time. Now, the times I did peak, it seemed the same to me, but I'm just one person, I'm just trying to figure out, for those of us that, like, I can say that. I'll say it like this. Thomas' experience and my experience is true. It is our experience, right? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I know we're not the only experiences out there. And so I would love to have a church culture conversation, if that makes sense what I'm saying. Maybe we do it on the public platform. Maybe we invite some pastors up here, and I don't know, but I think we're on to something, because that's just an interesting conversation. Mega versus local. Sometimes the local pastors can be tyrants, wherein tyrants to everybody, when the mega pastor is tyrants to just the staff. As a matter of fact, there's a situation. Okay, my dad says that. Oh, I ain't even reading the comments, y'all. My dad says there are good and bad things in all things. Absolutely, I agree. That's true. Yeah. Pastor Marla says it also depends on the personality of the pastor. Yeah, because my personality is strong. So if you were working on staff at my church, the members would love me, but the staff members would be like, that man is crazy. How he get up there and preach like that? He done cussed all of us out before Sunday school, because that is me. So I get that. Most mega pastors don't know their members. But do you need to know members? Like, is that a thing? Let me see. Right, Pastor Marley, you are a number in the mega church. They are commercialized. I think
the shepherd need to know his flock. You know what I mean? Like if you are leading a pasture of sheep, you need to know every member and that's in that flock.
Interesting. I don't want to know.
But, I pastor a small church.
Whatever. I don't really believe that.
So I do know all of my members. I do know them, but some of them, I mean, they don't want to get to know me. You know, I'm just being honest. Some of them don't want to get to know me. I know them, but they don't want to, have that relationship where I know them. And I feel that's the same with a lot of churches. I mean, you have some people that don't want their pastors in their business, and which I would be this no way. But you know how the way us Black folks like to hide stuff about, like I got some members that are big potheads that smoke weed every time you turn around, and they think I don't know, and then they they have parties, don't invite me to the parties or nothing,
Don't let me put my blood out, because that's right.
But I don't care what they do, But I'm the last to know anything because I'm the pastor, so I'm the last to be invited.
Right. I think that interesting. If I was to join, let me say this: two things, and then I'm done for the time. Two things. I'm serious. Like, when I've been playing around with this idea of opening up a brick and mortar, if I did it, I am very much sure I will not have no less than 500 members. I'm just sure of it. That's no questions asked. And I was telling the person I was talking to, don't expect me to be out there shaking hands and
You might become mega. What you talking about? 500 members?
I said no less than 500. No, I don't mind going mega. But what I look like shaking hands and doing funerals and carrying on. I got to deliver the word and go home. I got friends. I got a life.
That's why you be the main person gonna be doing that, because you always trying to hurry some up.
No, I'm real. I would expect my staff to be pastoral. I don't what I look like. I'm gonna get up and put a whole.
You're doing it now.
Hold on.
So you're saying that the pastor.
That's your first one. Warning number one. Don't play with me.
Do you feel that pastors, that their only job is just to give the word and go home?
I think that it's important according to the pastor's personality. So now, Pastor John, feel free to correct me. And Dad and Marla, y'all three are pastors. Feel free to correct me. I think it's according to the pastor's personality. I know I'm not that guy. I belong in small groups. I belong working with core leadership. So I would have to hire, God would have to send me, according to how y'all want to say it, I would say I would have to hire an associate pastor who is the people person, because I'm not. What I look like, Pastor, look at my baby. No, you got to throw up on the baby. No. Now, will I pray?
You can't be my pastor. I'm sorry.
Know what I look like? Like,
you
listen,
christen my baby. You gonna kiss my baby. You gonna pray over my baby. You gonna come to my first house. and pray over the house.
No, you need an area pastor. You need a zip code, whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But what I'm saying is this: I want to go and preach.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, you're right. I want to go preach. I'm talking about, I'm going to make sure that I do my job. And that is to make sure that the organization is administratively and financially sound, because I'm an entrepreneur before I'm all things. And I'm going to make sure that I deliver information so that everybody is sound. And then I want people to go home and spend time with their families. I want people to start focusing on building their homes up instead of sitting in the line shaking my goddamn hand.
You know, the light just came on, VH. The light just came on.
My dad said shaking my head. Sorry, Dad.
No, the light just came on because I think the way church is set up now, I think we need to change it to be more community based.
Family oriented.
Not it's not about the leader and his flock. You know what I mean? Like you listen and obey. No. This is a community thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is a coming together of minds. You know what I mean? Just like Bible class. You know what I'm saying? In Bible class, you can talk, you can make comments, but when on Sunday service, you can't say, Pastor, I don't understand what you just said. You know, I know you're preaching your sermon. You know what I mean? But I think it should change to be more community based, like you're saying. You know what I mean?
They used to have Bible study. They used to have real Bible study where people ask questions, or Sunday school. They don't do that no more.
No. Yeah, and so I won't.
That's what people are looking for, and that doesn't exist.
Yeah. So now something funny. Carolyn said the associate pastor gonna steal my members.
Now that's where. That's where our church differs, because we do have the Bible study.
Mm-hmm.
We do have the actual Bible study and not a service on Wednesday night. Our Bible study is on Tuesday night, and it is a teaching Bible study. That's why I said, you know, when I hear things like that, that's why I'm hoping that one day we can talk to other people in other churches and pastors, because Thomas even mentioned listen and obey. There's a lot of pastors that's their method. You are to listen and obey them. That ain't no pastor. You know, that's the kind of stuff I want to, you know, hear, because not all of us are like that. You ain't got to obey me at all. I don't care what you do.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, I like that.
Now, Marla says Bible study and leadership class. Now, on the opposite,
more like a circle instead of a triangle.
Correct, Thomas.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, on the opposite, you will never find me shaking a little baby's hand. But if you want to find me, you would find me in the leadership class. I would be talking about consistently, because my job is to strengthen the leaders. As a senior pastor, in my setup in my head is strengthen leaders. So what I look like. No, I need to make sure, because if my leadership is strong, the church is going to be strong. What I do not like is when you got the pastor is way up here, and then everybody, like all his leaders, like my thing, if the pastor's a millionaire, he need to be teaching his leadership how to be millionaires. So the leadership can be teaching the flock how to be millionaires. But I can't, I do not like when the leadership is not even. That bothers me so much. And so my thing is, I need to make sure, well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have been toiling this pastoral thing a lot. So I'm just outing myself. Well, y'all know, because we're in SafeSpace. But if I was to start a church, my commission is to the minds of the flock and to the overall health of the leadership. Everything else, no. Well, hold on a second. Miss Janelle Brazel, how are you? It's been a while. Good to see you. All right, what a great conversation. I think we should consider. I would love, Jonathan, to have a conversation. Maybe you know what? Maybe it would be good, Jonathan, for you and my dad to come on, whether it's SafeSpace or YouTube Live, and y'all have a bounce back about pastoring in 2023. I think that would be so interesting, because pastors, all pastors are not bad. I have the greatest example of a pastor, my blood, my father. My father is a good man. And John, I feel the same way about you. Your members are lucky. Your members, some people might say, well, he need to be tougher or rougher, but I think your members are lucky because they got a good-hearted pastor.
Yes.
So
appreciate that. And I would love to learn from your father. That would be awesome.
Oh, now let me tell you something about my father. Now he's the opposite of me. I'm loud, rambunctious, and all color outside the lines. Can't nothing rattle him up. Now I did sneak and get a video of him praising God a couple of Sundays ago. I said, oh, he's in that thing. That thing got in his bones. I said, I didn't know that move like that. But the good thing I like about my father is if you can sit and listen, he gonna say that one simple thing. I love wise and old men because it's not that deep. It's simple, and you be like, I didn't even think about that. And I'm like, okay, gotcha. No, got it. So Jennifer says, oh yes, that'll be good. Yeah, I think it would be good too because it'll help some of us old heads who are not connected to church get a more updated scope on what current church looks like. I love you. I'm still healing from losing my daughter. I love you. Oh gosh. Janelle, okay, got it. All right, Janelle, I'll maybe we can reach out and speak. Most definitely. All right, y'all. I think we had a wonderful show. What a great episode 3. We come on. Yeah, hold on. I feel like I'm in safe space. I'm in public. Thank you so much for watching Conscious Culture. If you're wondering who are these people on the panel, these are my family. They're not my friends. They are family. We are family. For the last 5 months, we have spent 3 days a week with each other, crying, communicating, depending on each other, calling, texting, making sure we're all right. I met Pastor John, Christy, and Marla at Cheesecake Factory, and they asked me a question, and I dumped on them. And I felt safe doing it because we're a family. Kashai down here, listen, we had the most interesting discussion. Listen, I'm a brand new man. And of course, y'all know Thomas has been my brother from another mother since we were teenagers in Germany. And so it's not just them, but I'm just talking about them. And I'm going to get in trouble because I'm going to do it anyway. No, I ain't naming no names, but there are a plethora of us, but these guys just decided to come on. Pastor Marla, yeah, I was telling somebody, Pastor Marla, that you be teaching Bible study.
Yes, Marla, we miss you.
Yeah. What I like about Safe Space, the private community, is you got people like me, and then you got pastors. Pastor John is a traditional pastor of an AME church. You have Pastor Marla, who is a digital pastor. And a women's group leader, and these are spiritual leaders in the community. So it's not just a bunch of renegades who hate the church. When we are in that private community, we're not talking about what we don't like. We're talking about what we love and how to grow. And so it's been a long process. I got this one safe community member who helps me filter out my ideas. I need to call them because I got to figure out one last button to get this private community open. And then I'm going to open the doors. And if you're watching this, you will have the opportunity to join the private community and see what this fuss is about that we're talking about right now. All right. I'm talking more than what I should. So I'm going to run this commercial. And once I finish running this commercial, we will be gone. All right. We'll see you next week. Oh, check the video description. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's going to be in the commercial. Don't go nowhere. Watch the commercial and then go in the video description, please. All right. Any last words before we go from you guys?
No, it was a great session.
I loved it. I loved it too. All right, y'all be blessed. And for Safe Space, folks, I'll see y'all on tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed today's show.
Bye.
I really want to connect with you, all right? I would love for you to join our email community. In the description box of this video is a link. You click it, put your name and email address in the information, press submit, and you are going to be a part of our email community. But guess what? You got to check your spam box because there's a double opt-in. So you got to confirm that you truly meant to sign up. So as soon as you sign up, about 3 minutes after, check your spam box and let these people know this ain't spam. Would you like to be notified every time we go live? There's a simple way to do that. Join our free text club. All you got to do is text V Terrell Hill to this number, 833-458-3658. You just text it. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. I am gifted to help people become their best self, and I want to offer you a free consultation. There has never been one person that has had a free consultation with me that did not leave better than when they came, all right? All of that information I just went over is in the description box connected to this video.